What's up, everybody? I know it's been a very long time, but the Clasico Show is officially back. Now, the first thing you're going to be seeing, and I know you're already going to be seeing it, we have new guests. So we're going to go down the line. We're going to introduce them one by one, and you're probably wondering, where is Darlin and Ronnie? Look, guys, they will still be back maybe in the future, but for now, they have found employment, bro. So these guys have left the unemployment force for now. And so I found three other guys that are unemployed, just like me and Ish. And we going to run it up, bro. So it's the Clasical Show. It's your boy Guap.
Ish.
I'm Oos.
I'm Cello.
Lee.
Yeah, Ali, man. And look, I'm going to say something right now. We've had people in the comments in the past saying, guys, you guys need to add Ali. Guys, you guys need to add Cello. Guys, you guys need to add Oos. We got him now, bro. So the only thing is, we're kind of outnumbered for Real Madrid, but I guess it's a good thing for these Barcelona fans because of the fact that today Real Madrid played Benfica, dog. Today Real Madrid played Benfica, and not only did they lose, but a goddamn goalkeeper scored on our heads, bro. On our
One of
heads.
the craziest
So
match days I've ever
Oh.
lived, bro.
So I'm gonna let it start from the Barcelona fans because I got a couple of cents I want to say and something I want to critique on my Real Madrid, and I want to get these Barcelona haters out the way, bro. So we'll start with, of course, the one and only Ish, bro.
I mean, bro, for me it's simple, and like a lot of people are gonna take this the wrong way, but I'm a very realistic person, and I've always said this. I know Madrid DNA, and I know their history. This is not the end of the world. Every UCL they win, they're usually god awful in the league. They're usually awful in the group stage. The only thing that gives me hope that they're gonna go and lose within the next two rounds is I think they have Mbappe, who's bad luck. Probably the best player in the world, after Yamal, but he's bad luck, bro. He scored today for no reason, so that's my opinion on that.
All right, Oos.
I'm gonna be on the opposite side of this. My brother wants to be realist. I'm not trying to hear that noise right now. They got dunked on in the last minute, bro. All I've been hearing from Madrid up to this day is, oh, Barca not gonna make it. Oh, we're gonna beat Benfica. And look what happened. Look who finished top eight, top five, I should say, top five.
Yo, I just want to
That's
add.
true.
I just want to add something. So, like, isn't it crazy that there was so many? You guys ever seen the movie The Avengers? The one that where they
Yeah.
ask Doctor Strange and he's like, "Yo, tell me the possibility of where we actually win that damn war, right?" And he gives that one, brother. There was so many different possibilities for Real Madrid to stay in the top eight, and there was only one possible way for them to drop out, and they all fucking happened. It all
Exactly.
happened.
Bro, I think you guys jinxed yourselves. That's what I
But
think
that's
it
not
is.
true because if PSG won their game, you guys, I think, would have been 10th, right?
No,
Yeah,
no, no.
no. Because look, Sporting made the win. Spurs made the win, brother. Spurs and Sporting are in the top eight, and Real Madrid ain't.
And
Yeah.
Real Madrid are,
PSG,
bro. Oh my
Top
yeah.
gosh.
PSG's 11th, right? Are they
Yeah,
10th or
PSG,
11th?
dude.
PSG's
PSG is
Yeah.
11th,
PSG
but
is in
they
the
played
playoffs.
Newcastle.
It's crazy because
PSG
Yeah,
and
they turned.
Newcastle both shot the best.
No, I'm right because if PSG won their game, they would be in ninth place. Real Madrid would be 10th because they played against Newcastle.
Yeah, but both are out of the playoffs. They're
Oh
both
yeah,
going to play the shit games. Yeah.
yeah,
yeah,
bro,
great
and
day for
No,
and
Barca
New
fans.
did Newcastle and PSG they kind of were playing against themselves because brother, they were sixth and seventh place, and now they're both out of it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Cello, what's your thoughts on the Real Madrid game, bro? Get it out the way. Get it out the system.
I'm gonna go against Ish on this one too. I don't think Mbappe makes the team better, uh, but I do not think he's bad luck. I think if the team plays with Mbappe, they could actually do great stuff. I think they just lack a manager that could actually control that locker room and make this team united.
What?
I do not think they're in conflict with each other. That's a whole separate issue. I just don't think that they have their heads on straight. And the only person to do that is a manager, not themselves at this point for me.
Like,
Ollie, you agree?
Some of it, yeah. Some of it I do agree with. I do think we need a strong personality like as a manager. Arbeloa, bro, I feel like the players are walking all over him. That's why they're happy. That's why they get to do whatever they want. Mbappe is sliding off on the right. I've seen in the second half. He's way too random. Sure, he gets you goals. He has moments, but we definitely need a manager that would discipline these players. Yeah.
So let
Yeah.
me let me give my 2 cents on it. All right. So first of all, I hate being the one to bring up excuses. All right, because at the end of the day, it's Benfica, and look, people are saying Benfica's having a disaster class season. Brother, these guys are undefeated in the Portuguese league. They have 0 losses. So I don't understand how people are still saying that this is the worst they've ever been. Brother, they are undefeated. But one thing I want to say real quick, we have Fede Valverde playing right back. He's played there, so that's not an excuse. But bro, look, I'm gonna say something that I don't know if I've said before, but me and Dean Housen's brother, we are cool, bro. Matter of fact, we might even go out and have drinks together when I'm in Spain, in Madrid, bro. But look, I made it a truce not to say something bad about Dean Housen, but this brother, bro, even if I meet Dean Housen in person, I'm going to tell him face to face, brother, you are 6'5" for no reason. You are 6'5" for no reason. You're going to tell me, nah, look, listen. You're going to tell me you are blessed to have blue eyes, blonde hair, 6'5", and this brother cannot jump 2 inches off the ground. I saw somebody that was so short for Benfica, and he won so many headers over him. I'm like, what are you doing? And then we have Raul Asensio. When it comes to, look, phenomenal player, and he plays with passion for the club. That's why I really like Raul Asensio. But, brother, this guy, when it comes to getting pressured in the big games, he is a red card magnet. A red card magnet. He's like a Ronald Araujo, except he actually plays with passion, but he's the same as Ronald Araujo. He's Real Madrid's Ronald Araujo at this point. But I do love how
I
much
think he
passion
had to take the red.
Yeah, but no, the first red, it was ridiculous. It was
For
from
the first
talking.
yellow.
It was from talking so much to the
Yeah,
to
that-
the referee.
you're right.
That's
Yeah.
discipline. Now look,
Yeah.
on Ali's point for Arbeloa, I highly disagree on that. Simply because every time Real Madrid has been successful, it has been proven that the manager is not a tactical manager. He's a people manager. Because as you know, Real Madrid's always had the big superstars in the team, and more than likely has had egos all over the pitch. So what you need is a manager that's gonna be like, yo, have fun while you do it. But my issue is you're having a center defensive mid like Chouameni getting a yellow card in the 2nd minute of the game. You have a midfielder playing probably the game of his life named Arda Güler. And this brother gets subbed off simply because he doesn't have a name like Jude Bellingham. I love Jude Bellingham,
right.
and I vouch for Jude Bellingham. But if Arda Güler is having a better game, why is Jude Bellingham not being subbed off? I don't care about the ego.
Bellingham
my
slander.
God.
Let's get to it.
I don't care about the ego. Now, he's still the best midfielder in the world.
I agree more.
Now, he's still the
Bro.
best midfielder in the world. But if he's having a stinker, sub him off. Even Pedri gets subbed off. That's why I'm like, bro, what are you doing?
That's
So-
the personality that you guys need, because Hansi Flick, if you're playing like ass, you are out of there. I don't
Can I
think
add one
Real
thing to
Madrid
that?
managers have had personality.
Wait. What? Let me finish my take real quick. And so I started from the bottom, and I'm going to the top. Now, Thibaut Courtois, you are safe. You are safe. The only thing I have against Thibaut Courtois is the fact that he celebrated with Benfica for some reason after the game. Why? This brother was smiling with joy with Benfica for no reason. But one
I
thing,
actually
find
see
that
that.
out.
but
Very
let
odd.
me talk about our forwards here. This isn't because I'm a Vinicius Jr. hater. This isn't because Vinicius Jr. blocked me on Instagram, which I'm not lying about. Look, bro. Darlin, if you are listening to this, I am sorry, bro. But Vinicius Jr. has one good game every 15 games, dog. And it happens to be against Koundé, which is honestly trash as hell this season. Okay? If you are in a Real Madrid team and you have a front three of Kylian Mbappé, Vinicius Jr., and Maston Tuono, and time after time, there's only one out of the three that's producing something consistently. Why are these other two still starting? That's my issue.
I agree.
Who cares about the name? Get the Eagles out. If someone is consistent, Brahim Diaz just came from an AFCON tournament. 5 goals in 5 games. Why is he not starting the right wing?
AFCON. Oh,
Why is he not starting in the right wing? He's on fire.
brother, he's ass. He's ass.
Bro,
Can I-
before the
can I
AFCON,
add
he did not do much.
Let me-
He's ass.
What?
To add into Guap's point, and this is very important. It's one thing to sub out Arda Güler, who was easily the best midfielder in the game, but to sub him out for a Castilla player is a whole different level of disrespect.
That was
He
crazy.
subbed him out for Cistero. Like, are we joking right now? He was the only midfielder, in my opinion, who was actually producing chances and helping out the forwards.
And he took him
So
out. He took him out for, dude, that is such a great point. And he took him out for a Castilla player, bro. A nobody. Your best midfielder,
Cicero,
when you
yeah.
need a goal to stay within the playoffs, you put in a damn Castilla player. What the hell are you thinking? But look,
Yep.
but Ish made a very great point that I'm going to agree on. And I think, Ali, you need to agree on this. Celo might not, Uz might not, because there's Barca DNA. I get it. And that's why I respect Ish, because he's got unbiased takes sometimes. But look, besides the Fermin Lopez takes. But anyway, look,
That's true.
what one thing I want to say real quick, man. Let's not act like Real Madrid has always been dominant. Now, I'm not going to say we're taking everything, we're winning the Champions League. But, brother, every single time we've won it, there have been Cinderella story runs. It's not the end of it. We're still in the competition. We're still
I
in the
agree with it.
competition.
I agree.
I don't think
I
that
agree.
Real Madrid plays good football. They just know how to win.
Exactly.
These guys are serial winners. But never will I say, oh, Real Madrid, oh, what a good team. Oh, I love the way they play. Never will I hear you say that. But I will be afraid of them because they will pull something out of nowhere every time. And that's always the struggle I've had with Real Madrid. But to say that they can play like a team or anything, they've always relied on
Bro.
individual brilliance, bro.
I
They've
just
Bro,
want
always
you
relied on individual brilliance, and they still are today, man.
you disagreed with me though, because I said I think Mbappe's a serial loser, bro, and you don't think that.
No, I disagree that Mbappe's bad luck. That's
How
what I
can he
disagree
be?
with.
How can he be good luck if he's a serial loser? Then?
I'm not
Like,
saying he's good luck. I don't think he's the reason why Real
Okay,
Madrid
he's a
lose.
serial loser at a club level. Yes.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's,
at a club level.
yeah,
But
that's
look,
the national team goat, bro. Damn near, bro.
If
He's
anything,
one
Alvaro
goal away.
Carreras can be the bad luck because last year he lost in that stadium against a Spanish team.
nah.
And this year he
He was
still lost
he
in
was
that
our only good
stadium.
defender, bro. And I look, I think the issue really comes from like the pivot, bro. And I say this time and time again. I think it comes from the pivot. Look, we have Kamavinga amazing on the ball, but he's a hit or miss player. Chouameni, he's very consistent, but he also is very consistent at getting cards. But you know one thing I realized about Chouameni? Defensively, he is amazing. But when it comes to ball playing and being that defensive mid that's going to be controlling the game, he doesn't have that in his catalog. If we had a center defensive mid, and I'm not even going to glaze Arsenal, but a Declan Rice in this Real Madrid team, brother, we would be cooking, bro. Now, look, I'm not saying Declan Rice is the greatest CDM of all time, but I'm saying he does his defensive aspect, but he also does the passing aspect, and that's all I ask for. I think that would fix our midfield problem.
For
It
sure.
would,
Like,
For sure.
but you don't play players in position though, so like it'll never.
Yeah,
Even if you had him, you would probably play his dumbass somewhere else.
yeah. He'd probably play center
Probably
back,
play
dog.
yeah, like, yeah.
I mean, Chouameni played center back.
I know, man. That's what my take is on the game. But you know what? I got to give it to Jose Mourinho, bro. Like, part of me, like Jose Mourinho, didn't really win much for Real Madrid, but I love Jose Mourinho for the person he is, and just like his the way he cares for himself, and of course he was a Real Madrid manager in the past, and I love the guy to death. And as much as I hate the fact that Real Madrid is now in the playoffs, I gotta love the fact that for once, I gotta feel what it was like to be on the opposite side of those storybook crazy ass endings. Like, can you imagine being a Manchester City fan in the last 2 minutes when the Real Madrid thing happened? Like, I knew how it felt as a Real Madrid fan, but as a Manchester City fan, you'd be like, you can't beat this. And today, I got a feeling of that how that was because Jose Mourinho said on an interview that he didn't even know that they needed one goal still because the staff was saying, no, we're good. Oh, we need one. Oh, we're good. And on the last play, he found out that he needed one, and he was at a sub, so he said, bro, get your ass up there and go for it. And the goalie scores, bro.
No, I did not know that. So
None,
you're
none of
telling
y'all.
me what? No,
You
I
didn't
didn't know
notice,
that. So
bro.
at
So
3-2, he did not know that he needed one more.
Bro,
Bro,
no,
you
that's
didn't
why.
see Benfica play
Yeah.
haram, bro. They weren't going for it at all.
Yeah, bro,
Literally until
they
the
would
last
get
second.
injured in extra time and they'd be down.
Yeah.
And even I was thinking, what are they doing? Like, are they not? Are they
Yeah.
just trying to make us drop out, or what are they doing?
Yeah,
But
they the one time they realize they get it right on that moment. That's
yeah,
insane.
bro, that's why I'm not even mad because it's a storybook fairy tale ending, and I love that type of shit, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Bro,
It sucks, man.
speaking
It
on
sucks
that,
being on the
guys,
other end.
No, it does.
Yeah,
Like,
I was like, that other end.
no. Guys, I've always dreamt of literally like seeing a goalkeeper score in the last minute of a set piece. But I never dreamt of being it against us. Like I never
Yeah.
wanted it to be like me in the wrong end of it, in the wrong side of it. Like, but I've always wanted to see that happen.
Hey,
it,
y'all-
it felt weird being in that.
I remember last year that happened in the UCL League phase. A goalkeeper scored in stoppage time against Atletico. I remember I lost my parlay because of that.
But
bro,
I've never seen it live. Like I've never seen it happen
you know what the
live.
crazy thing is to me,
Bono
bro?
did that too.
The crazy thing to me is that as soon as they scored, Jose Mourinho was so like lit that he started just randomly hugging a ball boy, and the ball boy is crying like tears of joy, and he's just like
Yeah.
running with them like, yeah, you know, dude, it was just hilarious. But don't get me
Bro,
wrong,
Can I ask you a question?
yeah,
I want to ask you a question. Were you admiring that moment more, or were you upset more that Real
bro,
Madrid?
nah, bro. You know what? For the first time in my life, I was happy I wasn't streaming because I was in my living room and I threw my phone. Damn near broke my phone. I almost broke my phone. I was screaming at the top of my lungs, and bro, from my hands being on the top of my head, when I saw that happen, I just put it down. I put my hands on my hip, and I was just like, "Wow, bro! Like, what could, like, I was speechless. I was.
Exactly.
You guys seen that the Baggio moment where it's like the man that died
The
standing,
best pen.
Yeah.
bro? That's how I
Yeah.
was in the living room, bro. It was dead silence. And you just hear the commentators going like, "Oh my word, the goalkeeper!" And I'm just like, "Wow, bro, wow."
Yeah, but I don't
Yeah.
think anybody on that. If you're on the bad end of that, man, I don't like looking back. It might be like, oh, that was a great moment, you know,
Bro.
fairy tale ending. But dude, in the heat of the moment, man, if I was watching on my monitor, I would have punched through it. Like,
Bro, I'm a Golden State Warriors fan in the NBA. All right, I'm a Golden State Warriors fan in the NBA, and I'll tell you what, the greatest feeling is when Steph Curry in the last minute of the game hits a 3-pointer out of nowhere, and the commentator says, "Bang!" Bro, that's how that shit felt. We just got banged on, and I was like,
yeah.
bro, I don't know. I was fuming though. I'm not gonna lie, and I'm feeling a lot better now because we're not out the Champions League. Like, imagine if we got eliminated from a goalkeeper set piece in the last minute, bro. I would be on my knees crying on camera.
That's what really hurts, I bet, for you guys. It's the fact that it was the goalkeeper, man.
Yeah,
you
but
guys,
was the
goal,
you guys are
bro.
gonna be a meme for a while until the playoffs come by.
it doesn't change. It doesn't change the outcome of the game. 3-2, 4-2. We're still gonna be placed in the same spot.
That's true. Yeah, I'm just happy for Jose Mourinho for the extra goal.
Yeah, but the one thing bro,
Good.
the Champions League Clasico is gonna be happening again. Like, I just want to point that out. Somehow, some way, the stars align for City versus Real Madrid because Real Madrid have to play either Bodo Glimt or Benfica again to run it back. And then if they win that, they have to play either Manchester City or Sporting. And bro,
Yeah.
we already know what's gonna happen, dog. It's gonna be Real Madrid versus damn Manchester City again.
I think we
giving us-
might catch the first rigged one.
What?
Like, they're gonna purposely not put them up against each other. Like,
Brother,
I would be shocked.
I would
it
love
happened
to
again.
play Bodo Glimt and then Sporting to reach the semis. Of
And
course.
Sporting, Yeah.
I
You're
would
not.
love to. Please give me that
You're
route. Please.
You're not though.
And you guys have
you're,
you guys have Chelsea
you're
and
gonna lose
PSG.
to Benfica.
You think so?
PSG Newcastle. PSG Newcastle. It depends on which one we get, but
Who would you guys prefer as a club? Oh, okay, wait.
Newcastle.
Guys, before we
Newcastle.
get into that, let's get into the Barcelona versus the almighty Copenhagen, bro. The almighty Copenhagen, which is such a great club, bro. And I want to start with my take on it. Look, after today's game, somehow, some way, Lamine Yamal is going to be in #1 for the Ballon d'Or right now, dog.
After
Yes,
today's
he is.
game,
After today's game, he's going to be #1 for Ballon d'Or. Imagine this. He scores a bicycle or a scissors kick against the last place La Liga team, and he jumps up to second Ballon d'Or for no reason. And now he gets man of the match against the almighty Copenhagen. Brother, this guy is going to probably win the Ballon d'Or next week.
Hey, he deserves it.
Might as well.
Nah,
Might as well. Give it a
Stars
go.
are aligning, man, because that bicycle kick was his 100th GA for club and country. So, like, bro, the PR is like kind of going through the roof right now. I won't lie.
Is there? But
And
he's
then
not the
today he got
youngest
the-
18-year-old to. I mean, youngest 18. Yeah, he's not the youngest player to reach 100 GA, is he?
Not sure.
Hell no.
He probably
think so.
is. An 18-year-old with 100 GA. Who else?
I think Messi.
Yeah, I don't know.
Neymar, Messi.
No,
Nah,
not
nah,
Messi.
Messi
Nah,
definitely
definitely not
not.
Messi. I was
Nah.
thinking maybe Mbappe.
And Mbappe's who I
Mbappe.
was gonna say too, but
Yeah, I think it probably could be Mbappe, but damn, bro. I mean, that is crazy. Like, I keep telling everybody about Lamine Yamal. I hate to say it, but he's gonna be a problem for the next 10 years, bro. That's just what it is. That's just what it's gonna be.
I just need him to move
Facts.
to the
I
10. bro.
agree.
You think so, Ish?
Yeah.
Oh, he is the youngest. Yamal is the youngest.
Oh, you looked it up.
He is.
Yeah, he's the youngest.
They
Youngest
hit 100
player.
views.
Yeah.
Oh, he got it like 3-4 days ago off a bike.
18 years
Wow,
old,
that's
6 months,
Scissor
and 12
kick.
days.
Scissor kick. Call it what it is, bro. Enough
That's
with the
PR.
glaze.
I don't know. His ankles were above his entire body. I don't know.
He
Dude,
kicked
the
it like
next
this,
youngest.
bro. You want me to reenact it right now? Nah, I'm playing.
Go.
All right, so
Is
what's
there a
you guys?
list?
What's your guys' thoughts on it? We'll
let's
start
see.
with Us this time.
I'm looking up this list. Yeah, I think that it says the youngest is Yamal and then Michael Owen. Oh wait, no.
Man, nobody gives a turn that list off.
Yeah.
Nobody gives a fuck
This
about
brother
this.
said
Oh,
Michael
Michael
Owen, bro.
Owen. That's
Oh,
like
hey.
Michael Owen is notable.
Your boy Rafinha scored a pen.
I know the goal scored a pen, brother. But when he's in, we get shit done, bro. When Rafinha's in, we get shit done. It's a whole nother. He brings a whole nother atmosphere.
So do you
The
think,
first
hey,
half was
Us,
that, though.
let me ask you, who's a more important player, Rafinha or Lamine Yamal?
Rafinha.
Okay, so
Yeah,
why?
and I say this because if you look at it, Yamal produces chances. Like when Rafinha doesn't play, when he's injured, Yamal produces chances. But those chances are chances. Like you gotta get someone that can put it in the back of the net, which Rafinha does. Rafinha put I would bank out my job online. Like Rafinha puts it in the back of the net. You can have 100 chances, but if no one's putting it in the back of the net, it's just 100 chances.
So
You
But you put
stupid.
Rafinha
yeah,
on
yeah.
the end.
So Us, let me ask you this now, because you said that right. Let me stir the pot a little bit. So
Okay.
so then why is Lamine Yamal second place in the Ballon d'Or race and Rafinha's not even top 10 right now?
Man, I don't want to hear about the Ballon d'Or race that rigged.
Do you think
No, I have
that
your answer.
is it
You have
because
an
he's
answer?
18?
Rafinha was injured for a
He
bit. I
was
don't think he's
injured,
still.
yeah.
He just got
He
his
wasn't-
first UCL goal. I don't think he still has the legs for.
Wait.
Wait,
Are you talking about
wait.
last year or this year? We're talking about last season, right?
Wait.
this
You're
season.
telling me that penalty was his first UCL goal?
This
Yeah.
campaign, yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah. He doesn't have any
Rafinha.
legs to be in any Ballon d'Or talks right now.
How many does Lamine have?
Oh, I didn't know that.
I mean,
At
how
the
many?
UCL?
Yeah, in the UCL.
Probably like 3.
Probably like
Four.
3, 4, or 5.
Yeah.
What?
Goals?
Three.
Yeah,
Yeah.
3.
I know
Three
Rashford
or
has
four.
5. I know that.
Oh my God, bro. That PR is
Look
crazy.
at
Rashford has
Rashford.
5 goals.
Rashford has 5
Rashford,
goals in the
yeah.
UCL,
Bro.
man.
Well, his free kick today was absolutely absurd, bro. Absolutely
That
absurd.
dip, man.
Bro,
And
Ish,
Rashford trust.
I want to hear your opinions on the game, bro, because you know what? Ish is always saying Barcelona ass, Barcelona ass. Now let's see how the game against Copenhagen, if that
Bro,
changed his aspect a little bit.
That first half was ass. It was awful. We were losing to Copenhagen. Koundé's ass. We don't have a right back at all, so we're just playing with 3 men. Koundé's so ass, bro. Oh my gosh. Kubarsi was alright. Jared Martin was alright. Balde was alright. Nothing special. The midfield, Eric Garcia tried. He tried. Then he went off injured. I think he got concussed or some bullshit, bro.
What the hell,
Someone hit
really?
him. Yeah, he got subbed off at halftime. Eric Garcia. Bernal came in though, 10 out of 10 performance. Bernal. Oh my
I've always
gosh,
liked that guy.
was-
I've always liked that guy.
Get all the right
Yeah.
passes.
Yeah, he's incredible. And then for me, he didn't get his goal today, so I guess he was alright. Yamal was incredible. He got lucky on his goal. Rafinha was I think the second half Rafinha was 10 out of 10. The first half everyone was ass. Lewa does his usual, he'll miss the easy 1-on-1, then he'll get you a nice little tap in somewhere.
Uh,
That's the
Very
truth. But
confident.
if it fit on to begin with, I think we would have won by like 7.
Yo, Celo,
That's my
I feel
honest
like
opinion.
I feel like Celo's throwing a little face like he disagrees on your take, bro.
Which
Oh
which
no no
part did
no!
you not like?
No, I am agreeing. I am agreeing. I was nodding my head. It's just that he mentioned Lewa, and I have some things to say about Lewa. This man got locked down. If it wasn't for Yamal giving him the chances that he got, making him look somewhat better, he was being locked down by Suzuki, a car brand. He was getting locked down by Suzuki, bro, left and right. This man couldn't do anything. And like Ish said, the rest of the team, I here and there. Kunde, as he put Eric Garcia in a merry-go-round, the monkey in the middle. There was
Yeah.
5 players around him, and he still passes it to him when he could have had the easiest pass ever to Juan Garcia. Yamal, oh my God, bro, he is the most important player on the pitch in terms of footballing ability. Rafinha is the most important player in terms of pressure, intensity, and being a captain. Those are the two difference in importance.
What do you guys?
100%.
I
I
saw
like
it in person in Stamford Bridge. We were losing 3-0. Rafinha got subbed on, and he was still pressing like nothing. And he yelled at the entire. I heard his voice. He yelled at the entire team for not having that urgency, and that's what we need on that pitch.
Was
And
it
as
tough?
long as Yamal
Was
is
it raspy?
following that example and playing the way he's playing, I have good hopes for the future. Today needed to be these easy 3 points. I'm just so annoyed that we were down by the half.
I want to say one thing though. I feel like you guys might think I'm crazy for saying this, but I think Real Madrid and Barcelona are very identical this season. Very, very identical. And the reason for it is
Both
because
ass.
yeah, I think that it's both as, but I think it's more than that. I think it's mostly just the defensive lineup because we are struggling defensively on both teams. I mean,
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
us to get scored on 5 by Atletico, 4 by Benfica, and then you guys by Copenhagen, and even this last La Liga game against who was the team that you guys dropped points to again?
Bruges.
Yeah, bro.
yeah.
I think the defensive lineup with Kunde being ass. Hopefully, I don't think defensively with Trent we might get better offensively, but defensively we are going to be just as ass, right? If anything, Valverde is a better defender, but going forward, Trent will give us more. Our center backs, bro, Eder Militao, I don't think that brother's coming back till like a couple of months from now. We're gonna be stuck with
next year,
Dean.
2027.
Yeah, we're gonna be stuck with Dean Howson, and then we have Asensio on a red card. Like, brother, what are we supposed to play with in the back? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
I
so,
agree.
Castilla.
I agree.
and then with Barcelona, I mean, you guys, the one player I think needs a lot more credit for Barcelona is Eric Garcia, bro, because of the fact that this guy he's pretty much like a Camavinga that could play right wing, left back, whatever. But this guy could do it perfectly defensive wise. He could play a fullback, even a CDM sometimes as long as he tries, and then a great center back. And that's why I really respect Eric Garcia, and I think he's one of you guys' most important players, to be honest.
100%.
Very underrated. Very underrated. But can I give you guys a couple of my takes about this Barcelona game today?
Yeah.
Family FC dissed Real Madrid for booing the players in our game. I think it was against Villarreal. But today, the whole 15 minutes of the halftime, they were booing Barcelona. So do not come at Real Madrid fans for booing, and
Were
when
they
you guys
whistling?
will go and do the same.
But
They were
you
whistling.
just
were
you
whistling,
made
they
this
were
up
booing.
in your head, bro.
There's no, I would have read about this.
You just dreamed of this. Who was
I
Brother.
would have.
I'll send you guys the source.
Ali,
Where on Facebook did you read this? I've never heard of this.
All over Twitter. It was all over Twitter. My second take is Pedri is overrated because with him you would have won 4-1. Without him, you are winning 4-1. So he is overrated in my opinion.
I mean, look,
So what's Jude then?
Pedri's a great midfielder, but I do think for him being glazed as like, oh, number one, I think that's definitely Barcelona
Yeah.
PR taking that, because I don't think
I agree.
I don't think Pedri's even the most important player or midfielder for Barcelona. I think the best midfielder is probably Fermin, or it's got to be honestly, it's gonna be a crazy ass take, Danny Olmo, bro, Danny Olmo.
I
So
agree,
Dani Olmo
bro.
shows
I
up for the
agree.
last couple of games and we're already
Hey,
losing our
Yeah.
minds, bro.
Well,
No.
Don't say only last couple games. How many games has it been?
Okay, but how many
How many
how ass
games?
has he been for the games before that?
Yeah,
Look, I
it
will
doesn't
give
matter
Bob
about before.
some. I will give it to you, Bob. Danny Almo gonna show up when he need to show up. I'll give that to you,
Bro,
bro.
you know
It's
what?
not-
No,
it's not a
Look,
crazy
look.
take.
The one thing I hate about Barcelona this season is not the fact that they're down 1-0 and then they come back and make a couple goals and they win the game. Brother, it is the fact that in my gut, in my heart, Barcelona could be playing like ass down 2-0. This brother Hansi Flick subs in Danny Olmo, and you know what's the first thing I'm thinking? These mother are gonna make a damn comeback
Mhm.
Yeah.
because of
Danny
Danny
Almo gonna
Olmo.
be there, yeah.
And guess what
Take
happens?
his serve like that. He's
Somehow,
like that.
bro, somehow, some way, this guy has a gene in him. A DNA gotta be tested for something, bro. That this brother just makes it happen for Barcelona, and I think he's the key player for Barcelona.
Right now,
agree with
yeah,
you.
I would
I agree
agree.
with you on that.
Yeah, so I think
Is
give
he
him the
the-
This hasn't
respect.
always been the case.
Is he the most improved player this season? I genuinely think so. I think he's having like a
For
Rafinha
Barcelona?
similar situation
For-
Improved
Yeah.
from what, bro? This has always
From
been
what
his
from
point?
last season. From last season.
Donnie almost
last
always
season he
been
was even
good,
better.
but he's always getting injured, bro. Like that brother's injury prone to the max, and that's his only issue. But he's
Oh,
always
no.
been a great player, even in the Bundesliga before.
It's a
Yeah,
blonde,
injury
But
bro.
prone.
He goes blonde.
also, to go back to what you said, Bob, personally, I do like Ferdinand better than Pedri. I do like, I don't know what it is. Like, I like Ferdinand better than Pedri. I'm not saying Pedri's terrible. He's
You can
overrated,
say
bro.
he's better looking, dog. It's okay.
He's definitely not better looking. He's definitely
Nah.
not better looking. For me,
I'll
he's the
let him
best
take
10 in
that
the
one.
world. That's for sure.
Nah.
don't-
All right. That's crazy. I mean, it's not a bad take because of the GA, but isn't it weird how you guys said Bellingham's not a cam because of the GA, but now you're glazing for mean for the GA?
I think Bellingham would be one of the best nines in the world. So
Yeah,
I've always
I
said
always
Bellingham was
think-
No,
good.
I know that,
I would
but
say
but
he's
you
a
guys state that because of GA. Fermin Lopez has 20 GA. Why is he not
And
considered a
10
nine?
because 10 of them are assists. He can also pass the ball very well.
Jude Bellingham broke 10 assists.
Maybe. I just don't think he's a better passer than Firmino.
I don't know.
I don't know, he's not.
I think he is because even that assist that he had in the first Clasico this year, where he spun Pedri and gave a crazy through ball to Mbappe, you can't say he's a bad passer and then he pulls off something like that.
I don't think he's a bad passer. I just think his body and how he moves, he would be a very good number 9. Probably one of the best in the world.
Yeah, I mean that's not a crazy
Bro,
take.
let's look
I
at
would
a
like to
bunch
see
of
him.
his goals. Like they're from inside the box of him crashing the box and being at right place, right time. Like
I would
let's be
like
real.
him
That's
to
what
be.
Bellingham?
I would love him to be the 9, but then that would pose the question: where do you put Vinicius Jr. and Mbappe? Like,
Saudi.
Yeah.
China.
On the bench.
What do you mean, bro?
On the bench. That's what they put him. Get him moving up on the sideline. Train him.
Pick a country, throw it down, bro, somewhere.
Bro, they
Bro,
just-
I remember seeing some games where like I'm literally watching in real time and I'm yelling like I'm literally seeing them trying to build up a play and Bellingham is at the top of the D, like at the top of the box at the D.
yeah.
Like sometimes he just hangs around there ready to crash the box.
I
Like,
think
It's
that's
tapping
another
him right
Real
there.
Madrid issue is that we have way too many free roaming players. Like Rodrigo came on, he was on the left side with Vinicius. Brother, if that was Mbappe doing that, oh my God, shirts would have been burned. They would have damn near called for his execution live on television. Like I have no idea why he's the only one that gets all this heat. I guess it's because he's the top player. But man, I used to say I wasn't Mbappe FC. I'm gonna say it now, bro. I'm Mbappe FC all the way.
yeah, finally, bro. We've been you this.
No, but you know
talking
what?
about Rodrigo FC.
But you know what was the changing in the tide for me to go Mbappe FC? Because I was honestly literally just neutral, a straight Real Madrid fan. You know why I'm Mbappe FC now? Because Vinicius Jr. blocked me. That's the only reason. Guys, I'm beefing.
Rodrigo's next.
Me and Vinny. Nah, Rodrigo's cool, bro. I'm actually pretty sad that he was at the top of his form, and then Arbeloa comes in, and then he just swaps him out for Mastentuono.
Yeah,
It's
but what's
weird.
his issue though? Why did he get that stupid red today? Like, does he have anger issues?
Yeah, that was stupid because he got a yellow and then it turned to a red because he must have told the referee like your mother something. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
referees they have a bigger ego than Kylian Mbappe, Vinicius Jr., Lamine Yamal all combined.
No, man, screw that ref. He made the whole game about himself. He was horrible. I'm not trying to make excuse. Real Madrid played horrible today, yes, but the referee did not help at all.
There were
At
crazy
all.
calls,
But he's
bro.
supposed to
And
help you.
bro, no, no, no. Look,
He was
look, Ish,
horrible.
You
Ish,
worded it wrong.
guys, did you
Like,
guys
what you mean, bro?
did you guys
Hey, I got you, dude, bro. Don't worry. Don't worry.
did you guys see the Chouameni foul for the penalty though?
That wasn't a pen. That was
Don't
not a
know,
pen.
but I saw the one that I thought was a real more of a foul. Was the Arda Güler one where he didn't call it. He hit the Prestini, the Argentinian Benfica person.
Yeah,
I thought that was a little questionable, but he didn't call it. Then like 2 minutes later, he called one that was non-existent. But I think he went to VAR, right, and he took it away.
yeah. Now,
Yeah.
now one thing I want to say too is
Yeah, but the camera died.
yeah. Oh, so your camera died, bro.
Allah, what happened to your shit, bro? You good, bro? Do I need to come save you?
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
but one thing I want to
Better
say,
not.
one thing I want to say too, man, is when it comes to that game, I'm not gonna lie, bro. Yes, a lot of the calls were questionable for Real Madrid, but there was also a lot of fouls we got away from that should have been yellows. And honestly, we should have had more reds, bro. We should have had more reds. But the foul that they called on Chouameni for that penalty, I don't think that's a penalty. And funny enough, the foul that happened for that crossing at the end for the goalkeeper to make
That
it,
wasn't a
that
foul.
wasn't a
Yeah.
foul either. And I mean,
Mhm.
I'm not gonna cry about it because, like I said, Real Madrid got away with a lot of fouls that should have led to red cards as well. Like Camavinga was on a yellow, had a dirty tackle, no card. I was like, wow. Asensio did a dirty tackle, didn't get a card. I was like, wow. Chouameni did a dirty tackle on a yellow, didn't get a second yellow. I was like, wow. So I'm not gonna say the referee completely screwed the game. I think he knew he made some mistakes, and they're not ever gonna admit this, but I think if referees make a mistake and it impacts the game, and they know it that they made a mistake, if the other opposite team that he did it against does something that's like very questionable or like a hard tackle, 9 times out of 10 they're not going to punish me because they're going to be like, you know what, I owe you one. And I think that's how it happens with referees. So I'm not even mad at it, bro. Honestly, we should have lost 5-1 to Benfica.
No,
In
I
that first
agree.
half
I
alone,
agree.
Yeah,
just the
Yeah.
first half should have been like 5-1.
yeah. So
Courtois saved us.
oh yeah, for sure, bro. Like it was actually
end.
nasty. But
Until the
I'm gonna
end.
go ahead and put myself as the number one most out of my mind Real Madrid fan. I still got hope, bro. I still got hope. I
I
don't
have a
think it's over.
question.
I agree. I agree.
I have a question. Are you guys worried about Arbeloa being so into this mentality that Castilla is the best academy in the world? Do you think that mentality affected you guys with that Arda Güler substitution?
Nah,
Yes.
it's a one
Yes.
time, it's a one off though. It's a one off. And you know what? Yes, it sucks that he tried it at this point where we needed a goal. But am I gonna be mad if he does it when we're up by a goal or up by 2 goals? No, like I actually am happy the fact that he's throwing people out there. Now, it was an issue that he did it now when we needed a goal. But if we're up by a goal, no, I would love to see him try new players because you never know. Lamine Yamal got his chance because of the fact that there was injuries and they needed somebody. So Xavi threw him out there.
Yeah,
So
bro.
so
And we keep on doing that with like Balde. We did it with Fermin. Like list goes on and on. I could do this forever. Like and oh, back to the most improved player. I
Fermin's a
might give
Real
it to
Betis
Gerard
academy
Maldini.
player, by the way.
Nah,
He's
nah.
Real Betis.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly, he is. But go up. I'm sorry, bro. I do have to disagree with you on that. I genuinely do think because of him inviting these players, it's costing us. We've seen it in the Copa del Rey. His first game in charge, he invited 5 players out of the academy. He had no reason for that, and then he left Jude Bellingham and Kylian Mbappe at home, which he should not have done. And then he did not learn from that lesson. He did it today in the Champions League as well. When Arda was having the game of his life, subbed him out for a Castilla player, which in my opinion that also costed us.
Yeah, that's
So
why I asked because you guys had in the CDM role a Castilla player also in right back.
Yep, exactly.
yeah, but I think that
So
was
you
also
actually-
due to fatigue because I don't think, bro. this Benfica team outran us like a horse. Like
Mhm.
this Benfica team showed us that we are out of shape, bro. Because these guys
Yeah,
were
I
back and
agree.
forth.
If
So
Arda doesn't get subbed off, you guys think you winning that?
I think we have more chances at goal, yeah, because he had produced like 3 chances in the last couple minutes. And look, you could do that, the finger thing ish, but you know what? Let me say something. Let me say something. If we would have won or even drew this game, I don't know if you guys saw that Arda Güler assist for the second Kylian Mbappe goal. That was one of the nastiest plays I've ever seen in my life, bro. This guy, this guy fakes to the left, cuts into the right, breaking two defenders, and bro, the pass with his right foot. It's like if this brother was in the movie. You guys ever seen that movie Wanted? I think it was called Wanted or something like that, where they curve bullets around bodies and all that. Yeah, bro. Bro, the bodies were right in front of him, and he curved that damn ball like a bowling ball, perfectly around the defenders, where Kylian Mbappe just smashed it to the left. And when I saw that, my jaw dropped. It wasn't because of the Kylian Mbappe finish, because that was amazing as well, but that pass and that sequence of Arda Güler showed me the most creative player in Real Madrid is a
Bro,
Turkish.
when
That's
when
now.
that
Is a
happened, I
Turkish
had
player,
the
bro.
face.
Yes,
bro.
sir, man.
Look at look at us.
up, baby?
Don't get too happy, bro. You about to lose in the qualifier soon, bro. Don't get too happy, bro. I'm not seeing the World
No,
Cup, bro.
Hey,
honestly, when that happened, like I was so impressed, bro, and that's why he's my twin. Me and Narda Golero are so good, man. Bro, that was
yo,
beautiful to watch, man.
Wait. Us, this would be a perfect question for you. As a Turkish Barcelona fan, who is a better 10? Arda Güler or Fermin Lopez?
Put him in, okay. I'm like,
Come on, bro.
That's not
We
even
all
the
know
question, bro. I'm the
Yes,
barely
Yes,
plays,
sir.
bro.
come on, man.
Arda watches, bro. He's a spectator, bro. He's
That's
not
what
even
I'm
a player,
saying,
bro.
bro.
Half the time, bro.
Did Arda win today?
you know the one thing I'm gonna give to Arbeloa though is the fact that the one thing that Xabi Alonso really struggled with was having Bellingham and Arda Güler on the same field. That was the worst thing in the world. It's actually working now, but I think the final piece is deciding who it's gonna be for the CDM. Is it gonna be Camavinga or Tchouaméni? Because listen, that game that we balled out against Villarreal, defensive and attacking wise, Camavinga was running it. And now we start Tchouaméni and things kind of slow down again. Now, I love Tchouaméni, but again, we gotta have these players fighting for their spot. And I think Camavinga should have started today's game.
Bro, what's
Agreed.
up with him, bro? Is he like a butt or something? Like, bro, every interview is the same thing, bro. Like, I love my players. I'm sorry. I'm at fault.
Bro,
Vinny's the buzz. Like, he doesn't say anything
bro,
else.
that's what I
You
was about
know,
to say. It's actually weird. Like
It's very weird, yeah.
even today in the interviews, you'll never guess what he said after the post game interview.
Shit, I'm at fault.
Yeah, he said it's on
What?
me. He said it's on me again. Oh,
that contract. Hey,
I don't
we
know.
gotta check
I
that
don't know.
contract. We gotta check out that
He doesn't have
contract.
free speech, bro. He
I
doesn't
don't
have
know
free
if it was
speech.
true or people are just memeing it, but I saw that he said that Brahim Diaz missing the penalty was his fault.
nah,
Yeah.
that's
It had
enough.
to
No,
have
I'm
been a
with that.
meme, bro.
Bro, yeah.
That had to
Why
have
you
been
gotta
a
bring that up, bro?
Brother.
Why you gotta bring that? Never
Bro,
happened, bro.
bro,
Move
you
on, move
just
on. That never
you just put a dagger in Ish's heart again, bro.
happened. What's wrong with you, bro? The
That
day
was a-
was so good, bro. Why are you laughing like that, bro? What's
That,
up with you, bro?
that was the top 2 worst day in Ish's life, bro.
Nah, literally, bro. It had
Barca
to come
lost
from the
that day
Madrid player.
too.
That day was class,
That
bro.
was-
And you know what? It's funny because Real Madrid had 2 weeks of being hysterically happy, only for today being a dagger and then a goalkeeper score. It's like, wow, bro. Like, this is the worst way to end the amazing 2 weeks we just had, bro. Like, it just threw us straight back to the trenches. It's like you take a girl
Exactly.
out the hood, you're with her for like a week, and then you're like, all right, go back to the hood. You out.
Would y'all do that? Would you send her back?
Nah.
I mean, depends how that.
Nah.
My girl from the
Depends how
hood,
that
and I
week
took
goes.
her out, bro, and I kept her.
And do you
She
guys
must be
know,
good
like,
to you,
the
right?
most,
Go home.
the most, I think the most underrated aspect of this is we were still top 8 in the Champions League, and Man City had to score a last-second winner while we conceded a last-second goal from the goalkeeper. That was, in my opinion, the worst aspect out of all of it, because we could have still been top 8 if we actually lost that
Oh,
game.
Sporting. He's talking
No,
about
Sporting and Chelsea. Sporting and Chelsea
Yeah,
did that.
Sporting,
Sporting,
yeah.
No, the fact that
Sporting
2
Chelsea.
teams had to do that.
Yeah.
Chelsea scored in the 82nd minute, and Sporting in the 94th, and they both won 3-2 in order to win their games last minute in order to knock you guys out.
That's what I'm
Insane.
saying. That's what I'm
Exactly.
saying. That Doctor Strange
That
thing where he's
one,
like,
yeah, it's that
that
one.
one, bro.
That one.
Don't even play with me. Like, we've been so unlucky, bro. We've been so unlucky. It just sucks, man. But we're ass. We deserve it. We deserve it. I'm happy. Hopefully, it builds character because we deserve this, bro. You want
Nah,
it?
bro, you,
You
say
got
that
to be
every other
hungry.
week, bro. Every other week, bro. Yeah, this loss gonna build character, bro. Your players have too much ego. There's no character, bro. That's the problems. Your players, bro. I don't know who they think they are, bro. It like Loki irks me, bro. Like,
You ever seen?
There's no-
oh no.
You ever seen that meme that says, "I built this FYP brick by brick"?
Yeah.
Brother, after
Brick by
all these losses, the character that we're building into these players is gonna be brick by brick, bro. I'm
Bro,
telling you,
you're
dog.
doing it pebble by pebble, bro. I don't see anything happening, bro. I don't see anything happening. Man.
Hey, it's something though. We'll get there in like 5 years, bro.
We'll see. We'll
That's
see.
true.
Exactly.
Bro,
That's
it's kind of
probably-
crazy. Like if we go trophyless again, I'm gonna know what it felt like in the last years that Messi was still at Barcelona, bro. I'm gonna know.
No. No.
All right.
And then what happened
Oh.
after? He won the big one, huh?
Did he? I don't think he did.
The
He
most
did.
important trophy of all time?
Which
He
one?
did his big one.
That's not a Barcelona
World Cup, we're
thing.
talking club one.
That's not a
we're talking
Barcelona
club.
thing.
Nah,
Oh
you
wait,
said
wait,
Messi,
wait.
bro.
So
Oh, no,
Bar-
no,
Messi,
but you
bro.
mentioned him, though. You mentioned
Yeah,
him.
no,
nah, you
but
said Messi.
I did it for Barcelona though. Hold up. So you're telling me you guys went so sad for the last 11 years that you guys took a World Cup as a Barcelona trophy?
Bro,
no,
that
we
World
didn't
Cup
take it as a
probably
Barcelona
means more,
trophy.
bro. Huh?
We didn't take it as a Barcelona trophy. We just know that Real Madrid fans, your goal is Ronaldo, and he went home crying. Shout out that Moroccan little girl. And our goal took home the trophy.
That's it. It's a product of Barca.
It didn't fix our problems, but it at least injected us with a bit of happiness.
It's
Hey.
not. It's not a Barca trophy, but it's a product of Barca.
That Moroccan girl, bro, she's on my hate list for the rest of my life. I just want to point that out. I don't care, bro.
Oh,
I am
my
never gonna
God.
let that go, dog.
That's
guys,
hilarious.
Let me just ask you guys this last question, all right? I know, guys, it had been a minute that we have made it back, but look, one thing I'm gonna say, we are back, and we're also gonna be bringing a lot of different guests. We're gonna be swapping people. Me and Ish will be trying to be here for a majority of them, maybe even Celo, maybe even Ali, maybe even Us, and of course, we might have some new faces that you guys have never seen. Maybe even some people that aren't even content creators come into this so they could give their takes. But look, man, I want to end the Clasico with this. First of all, like and subscribe if you haven't already. But, guys, I want you guys to give you guys this dark horse of the tournament and then also tell us your favorite of the tournament. That is not your club.
Ooh, okay. Not our club. All right, Ollie, you want to go first?
Go first. I think as a dark horse, because of how they've been performing earlier this season, and I consider them dark horse, is Manchester City. I think they're gonna get it going. I think right. I know. Would you guys consider
Wait.
them
Dark horse got to be out of the out of the top 8, dog. There's no way
Pick
you said.
someone.
There's no way Man City.
You said Man City is a dog.
Like someone
Man
that like
City-
the majority of people will say that they have no shot.
Bro, Man City just
Who
beat
the-
Madrid, bro.
Man City has a shot.
They picked the best team. You should have picked Arsenal. At that point, say Arsenal.
I was gonna pick Arsenal low key, bro. So I'm glad
I
it's
don't know.
you.
I'm gonna have to think about an underdog, but who I think is the favorite, I think it's Bayern Munich. Definitely, for sure.
Okay.
Bayern Munich. Yep. They're getting Davies back. They're getting Musiala back, and they have their attack going, bro. Olise, Kane. Come on, bro. Pavlovic. They're set, bro. They're good.
I think they already have Musiala back. Same with
They do.
Davies,
Mhm.
He
bro.
scored. He
Yeah.
scored.
Yeah. He scored today?
Apparently.
Musiala did.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, Celo, what do you have?
I'm gonna continue the list that Ali was naming off. He didn't mention Luis Diaz, which Bayern are my favorites as well, outside of Barcelona,
Yeah.
of course. And as for my dark horse, I'm gonna give it to Newcastle. I don't think they still don't have that gene of that winning gene, because obviously not, but they have been giving teams a very hard time. They gave PSG a hard time, and they gave us a hard time. Even though we won, and Rashford had to pull 2 goals out of nowhere, they still gave us a hard time. And if they get these little things correct, I think they can make it far.
Oosh.
100%. I agree with him. I think Newcastle would be like my dark horse, not top 8, because like you said, bro, Newcastle. Like I feel like anytime you hear Newcastle, people like, oh yeah, it's Newcastle, whatever. But they play, they show up, and they give teams tough times. So I agree with that. As far as the team, like that's not my team. It's not top 8, but I gotta go with the Turks, man. I gotta go with the Turks.
Yo,
bro.
there's no fucking way, bro.
There's
no
You
way.
got you tripping, bro. Now you tripping, bro.
Galatasaray, baby.
Galatasaray
Favorite.
for the favorites?
Favorites?
I gotta.
They're 20th.
Nah, I gotta go. It's like that. I gotta support them. I
All
gotta
right,
support
I
them.
respect it though. I
You
respect
know,
it.
I gotta support my country. Look, that's my take.
I'll,
Guys,
for me, I think
Yep.
if I had to do dark horses, I think it's simple. I think 2 teams that I can see making a run, either Club Brugge or Bodo. Hopefully, one of them does make a run, just not on the expense of my team. Hopefully, and then favorites. I mean, I would have said Arsenal, but then they got cooked by United and like that. Just stop their corners and you're pretty good. I would say, bro, a favorite. I might. Besides Barca, I might sound crazy, but I think this team doesn't have anything else to play for, so I'm gonna say Liverpool.
What?
They don't have anything else to play for.
Liverpool?
Wow.
I mean, if that's his reason, I
Look at-
get it. Like
no,
they
no,
could
I'm not
solely
saying
focus
I'm not
on it.
I'm not bashing on him. I'm like, wow, like that surprised me because you know what? I hate to say it, bro. I was gonna say Liverpool my dark horse, even though they're top 8. But you know what?
That's who I was gonna say is dark horse, but you said
bro,
the shit. Yeah,
but bro, Ish has a point on that because of the fact that Florian Wirtz is a balling. He is balling. Ekatike and Florian Wirtz together
Ekatike.
have like 29 GA together.
Yep. The
Insane.
free kick, the free kick go, free
Bro,
kick go.
and
Down.
Soboslai, like this Liverpool team could make a run for it, dog. I'm not gonna lie. Now that was gonna be my dark horse, but then I made up that rule of the top 8 you can't whatever. So I'm not gonna say Bodo Glimt because that could be a possible Real Madrid opponent. I'm not gonna say Benfica. So I think my dark horse is gonna be Karabag, bro. Karabag,
bro.
dog. Karabag. Look, Karabag, you gotta give them props because they've made it. They have made it over Napoli, other European teams, to still being in the UCL. Like you gotta give them props for that. And I love an underdog story. I think if Karabag goes on to win this thing, it would be probably the most legendary run in the history of the UCL. So I'm gonna go with Karabag as the dark horse favorite for me. And then I think as the favorites, that is not a Real Madrid. Look, if I wasn't a Real Madrid fan, in all honesty, because of the route, I would say I would say Barcelona, but I hate them with everything I love, bro. Just because of the fact that I think that European ball kind of fell off a little bit. And what I mean by that is like there's not really a top elite team, so I think it's for anybody to grab. And I think Barcelona's kind of ramping up at the right time, but I think because of their defensive issues, they will struggle. So I'm going to go ahead and say, if it's not Real Madrid, if it's not the rivals Barcelona, my favorites to win it all is going to be Manchester City, bro. Because
Shirky.
yes.
You're gonna say Shirky.
No. I'm not going to say that.
Doku.
It's not even that. It's the fact that today's game, Jeremy Doku pulled out of his bag some type of passes I've never seen this brother do. I don't know if you guys saw that first assist. That was put on a plate for Erling Haaland, bro. It was ridiculous. Ridiculous of a pass. And look, these guys have been asked, yes, these last couple games, and a lot of people are giving them that. At the end of the day, they have Erling Haaland. At the end of the day, they have Ryan Shirky. At the end of the day, they have players like Jeremy Doku. And now they have Semenyo that they couldn't play with because he wasn't registered yet. And Semenyo's a hell of a player. This guy's as good as Erling Haaland. And if they have tired legs up front, they have the beast Marmoush. But look, they have
Oh,
their
shit.
entire back line injured right now. They will be back during the later times. If they were to go up against Real Madrid, they will have their entire back line back. Okay? These guys are going to be a threat. These guys are going to be dangerous. So I have to go with Manchester City as the favorites if it's not Real Madrid or Barcelona, bro.
That's a
Guys,
fair pick.
I'm gonna add my underrated, but it's gonna depend on a big factor, okay? Remember, do you guys know how history repeats itself? The special one did it with one Portugal team before. I think he could do it again with another one if, and that's a big if Porto or if Benfica faces Inter. If Benfica faces Inter, and then I think, in my opinion, they could be Inter and they could go on a run, in my opinion.
All right, so look.
Because today, the fact that they could have actually, I'm sorry, Guap, the fact that they could have
you're
actually
good.
won 6-1, 7-1 against Real Madrid just shows that they have a lot of good quality.
I would say them as well, but they have a chance of playing us, so I don't want to say Benfica. You know what I mean? I don't want the special one to come up and whoop our ass again. Please, no more.
Wait, but City has a chance of
That's
playing you,
why-
but you chose them.
Yeah, I chose them because at that point, if it's not my Real Madrid, that was taking them out of the question. It doesn't work for the
Yeah.
favorites, but for dark horse, I can't say, oh, my dark horse is this guy, but we're gonna whoop their ass. You know what I mean?
That's why I said it's going to depend on a factor. If they do not play Real Madrid and they play Inter, I think they could go on a run. If they play Real Madrid, we knock them out.
Inter could. I think Inter is on
Yeah.
Barcelona's side.
We'll find out. We could be on this
We
sides
could be
aren't
on
known yet.
opposite. No
guys,
one knows.
Yeah.
each other.
guys, would you guys rather want the easy route to the final, or would you rather
No.
want PSG? Would you rather
Give
the
want?
us
hardest.
all the hard.
I
Give
want
us
Newcastle.
PSG.
Nah. I know you're not talking. You remember the argument
Give
me
us
and you had?
PSG. Give them.
Nah,
Give
nah,
us
nah, nah.
all of them. We
Salo,
want hard. We want hard.
Salo, you remember the argument we had?
Me and you.
Yeah, I remember on the live we were like, "Yo, I want the hardest group stage possible because last year we had it so easy and we played one good team and then we got cooked." Remember that
Yeah.
when we and you were talking about it?
Yeah.
What? Now you want all the hard teams?
Yeah, I learned my lesson. You want me to apologize to you? What do you
Hey,
want?
respect.
What do you want from me?
Respect.
Call me your father, bro. Is that what you want me to say? What kind of question is that?
But with
Yeah,
that
give
being
us
said, guys,
Newcastle, bro.
it has been your boy Guap.
Ish.
Oos.
Salo.
And Ali.
And
Ellie.
with that being said, guys, we are back. Drop the comment of the video as Clasico Show is back. And also just know that we are going to be working on getting a lot more people in here, bro. We're going to start getting the entire community involved to the point where the Clasico Show will be the hub of creators, bro. If you want to know a creator on TikTok, they will be in this show. Not just TikTok, maybe even YouTube, maybe even Vine, bro. Who knows? But we're going to make it happen, bro.
The hub you say?
Yes, sir.
Nah, all right, not the hub, all right? But guys, if you guys get an ad, don't skip it, bro. All right, love you guys. Out.
Peace out.